The truth doesn't announce itself. It doesn't arrive with trumpets or lightning bolts or sudden epiphanies that change everything in an instant. It comes quietly. So quietly you could miss it if you're not paying attention. You're folding laundry, or waiting at a red light, or standing in line at the grocery store. And there it is. A thought that surfaces like something rising from deep water. I feel lighter. That's all. Just a simple observation. But it's significant, because you haven't felt light in so long you forgot what it felt like. You keep moving through your day, and the thought returns. Different this time. I haven't been afraid today. Afraid of what? You don't even have to finish the question. You know, afraid of saying the wrong thing. Afraid of his mood shifting. Afraid of the criticism that could come from nowhere. Afraid of the silence that felt like punishment. That fear was so constant it became normal. You didn't even recognize it as fear anymore. It was just how you lived. Tense. Vigilant. Braced. But today you haven't been afraid. And you didn't even notice until now. The truth continues to reveal itself. Not all at once. In pieces. In quiet moments. You're talking to a friend and you disagree about something small. A movie. A restaurant. Nothing important. And they laugh and say, okay, agree to disagree. And you both move on. And later, you realize that didn't become a fight. It didn't turn into an interrogation of your taste or judgment. It didn't require you to defend your opinion for 20 minutes or apologize for having one. It was just a disagreement. Normal. Simple. Safe. When did disagreement become so dangerous? The truth whispers. It wasn't supposed to be. You make a mistake at work. A small one. You fix it. Your boss mentions it briefly, you acknowledge it, and it's done. No lecture. No character assassination. No bringing up every other mistake you've made in the past year to prove a pattern of incompetence. And you notice, your whole body was braced for an attack that didn't come. The truth settles in a little deeper. That's how normal people handle mistakes. You're scrolling through your phone and you realize you haven't checked his social media in 3 days. Then a week. Then you forget to count. It's not that you're forcing yourself not to look. It's that you genuinely forgot to care. When did that happen? The truth is gentle. You're healing. Slowly. But you're healing. You're getting ready in the morning and you choose an outfit. Not the one that would avoid criticism. Not the one that's practical or appropriate or designed to deflect attention. Just the one you like. The one that makes you feel good. And you wear it without thinking about what anyone else will say. The truth grows stronger. You're allowed to like what you like. You say no to something. A small thing. An invitation you don't want to accept. And you just say no. Not, I'm so sorry, but I can't because. Just no. Maybe no, thank you. But no explanation. No justification. No guilt. And nothing bad happens. The person says okay. And life goes on. The truth becomes clearer. You never owed everyone an explanation. You have a hard day. You feel sad or tired or overwhelmed. And you just feel it. You don't analyze why you're allowed to feel it. You don't compare your problems to other people's to determine if your feelings are justified. You don't talk yourself out of it. You just feel it. And then it passes. The truth is almost loud now. Your feelings don't need permission. You're lying in bed and you realize you're not replaying conversations from the day. Not analyzing what you said, how you said it, whether you said something wrong. Not planning tomorrow's conversations to avoid potential conflicts. You're just lying there, thinking about nothing in particular, or thinking about a book you're reading, or a show you want to watch. Just existing, without the constant mental audit. When did you stop doing that? The truth answers. When you learned that everything you said could be used against you. But he's not here anymore. And slowly, so slowly, you're remembering how to just exist. Without commentary. Without correction. Without fear. The quiet truth reveals itself fully now. Not in words. In feeling. You're okay. Not perfect. Not healed completely. Not without hard days or setbacks or moments of doubt. But okay. Fundamentally okay. You were okay before him. You're okay after him. And all the time he spent convincing you that you weren't okay without him, that was a lie. A necessary lie he needed you to believe so you'd stay. But the truth is this: you are whole on your own. You always were. He didn't complete you. He didn't improve you. He didn't make you better. He made you smaller, quieter, more doubtful, more afraid, and called it love. But now he's gone, and piece by piece, you're returning to yourself. Not the self he wanted you to be, the self you actually are. The truth settles into your bones. This is what peace feels like. Not the absence of problems, not a perfect life, just the absence of chaos, the absence of walking on eggshells, the absence of constantly defending your reality. Just peace. Quiet, ordinary peace. You don't have to check your phone with dread anymore. You don't have to brace for criticism. You don't have to manage someone else's emotions while ignoring your own. You don't have to twist yourself into shapes that aren't you. You can just be imperfect and human and flawed and learning. And that's enough. You're enough. The truth you discover is this: the life you have now, the quiet one, the peaceful one, the one where you can disagree with people and make mistakes and say no and feel your feelings, this is what normal feels like. What you had before wasn't normal. It wasn't love. It was survival. And you don't have to survive anymore. You get to live. Quietly. Peacefully. Authentically. You get to be yourself without apology. And that truth, that quiet, simple truth, changes everything. If you're discovering this truth too, you're exactly where you need to be. Subscribe to keep walking toward peace. You've earned every moment of it.